If you're watching this video, you probably already know what T.A.B is, and that's why you're watching. However, in case you don't, T.A.B is a really interesting grassroots organization where art teachers are creating this for other art teachers and ultimately for all of the children. It began as early as the 70s when Kathy Douglas, Pauline Joseph, and John Crow were working in their classroom in this studio and materials-based way where the child is treated as an artist, not just a learner. It's their studio, it's their space within which they can create, and the teacher is there as a support, a mentor, a facilitator to help them in their learning. And it's all student focused, it's their journey, and as teachers they're there to support. Then in the 90s, enter Diane Jakewith, and late 90s, early 2000s, Diane Jakewith and Kathy Douglas were, they began presenting at NAEA conferences, and since then they've developed this whole broad community, and then of course the rise of the internet and social media has just helped it spread. So across the country, where there are so many art teachers who had similar ideas, where you're watching students just recreating what you've showed them to create, like, we're making this one thing, go ahead, make your version of my artwork. I feel like it's very common for teachers to notice that and realize that students, when they are self-directed, they're much more excited about what they're doing. And I feel like that's where T.A.B began, and that's why people jump on board, because like me, for example, I had these feelings and I found out other people were doing it, and I immediately was like, wait a second, this thing that I'm feeling is actually a nationally recognized approach to art education. I'm in, and that's where I'm at now. If you are on the fence about transitioning to a T.A.B classroom, go for it. It is so worth it. You won't regret it. And I think with that artist personality, it really kind of probably suits a lot of art teachers' teaching style. I wanted to end this video by saying thank you. Thank you, Kathy, Pauline, Diane, John, all of the people who are veterans at this, for being so supportive and sharing all of your knowledge and being just willing to put it all out there and help. It's such a great community. And I've only just begun, but I feel so well supported every time I post a question or concern on the T.A.B Teachers Facebook group. The response is immediate and helpful and understanding. And I also really appreciate that it's an academic group. I feel like I'm communicating with intelligent people who are never judgmental and really are just in it to help one another. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you so much. You've helped me and all of the children that I work with.